Okay, hello everyone, this is Mr. Relbaronan here again, and Street Fighter 6 is here, and I was so confused as to what I should do first, but I think I've decided that because all of the new characters look so appealing to me and I want to try them all out, I'm just going to go through all of their character guides first. And just so I get a feel of all of them within the first day, because I feel like if I take anyone into training mode right now, I will be stuck there for hours and days, and I want to get like a feel for the whole cast before I get absolutely enveloped in that kind of stuff, you know? So I bet you know who the first character is going to be because you clicked on the video, but it's obviously going to be the character I have been most interested in, J freaking P. He's just too cool. Of course I'm doing him first. Let's get this started. Classic controls, thank you. Let's go straight into it. Haven't gone into training mode, haven't gone into anything since we played the beta, so hopefully these trials don't kick my ass, but I'm excited. How to play JP. With long-range pokes and a bevy of psycho power-based projectiles, JP is in his element when he's keeping his opponents guessing and on the opposite side of the screen. JP can disrupt the opponent's defenses from a distance. He's plenty of ways to prevent them from approaching as well. At mid-range, he can keep his opponents at bay with his long-reaching normals, along with special moves designed to send the opponents flying. At departure limits your opponent's movements while setting up attack opportunities. Yep. Know about this one? Okay. Is that all? What? Triglav. Thrust your staff into the ground, causing thorns of psycho-powered damage to emerge at a distant location, useful in combos and a way to check opponents from a distance. Triglav allows you to attack opponents from a distance, with the point of attack being based on the strength of the button. Best to attack directly, or a place where you predict them to be. Yeah, so I was thinking when you go for something like this... Wait, how can I try? What? Triglav. Thrust your staff into the ground, causing thorns of psycho power to emerge at a distant location, useful in combos and as a way to check opponents from a distance. Triglav allows you to attack opponents from a distance, with the point of attack changing based on the strength of the button. Best to attack directly or the place where you predict the opponent will be. Right, so this is one of his main projectiles that we see him using, particularly the CPUs that we've seen. And you can change the distance, and the EX version lets you put 2 of them depending on which buttons you press. So this is close, medium, and far. And the EX changes depending on what you press as well. So if I just do like light and medium, I'll get the 2 close ones, but I can do light and heavy and I'll get close and far. Oh no. Ah, so it makes it medium or really far depending on what you do. So I can do close. Ah, interesting. I think the best one is going to be this, right? Because it covers so much of the screen in front of you, even if you are not correct and the opponent can easily dash in and you'll just catch any movement in front of you. That seems really, really strong. How do I move on? Right. Overdrive. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't get ahead of myself. This adds an additional thorn, considerable pain, suitable for keeping opponents in check or pushing them a more suitable distance. Right, so it pushes them further away, and as we mentioned, look how much screen that covers. Whichever you choose, attacking directly should prove most effective. Striborg. I don't speak Russian, but I guess German pronunciation is okay. Perform a forward swing with your staff to generate a barrier of psycho power, effective for tacking on additional damage in combos or as a way to get your opponent away from you. A move best used in conjunction with other attacks at close range. Transition it from a fast attack to put a distance in between you, or if your opponent provides sufficiently large opening, use it in a combo to inflict great damage. Ooh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. Okay, so I can try it now. The light version, hey, don't stop the screen. Medium version is just a little slower. I want to see what the difference in those knockdowns are afterwards. But then the heavy version is the juicy one that gets that big splat. Does it let me do a combo afterwards, or does it just like, no? Yeah, it doesn't let me do anything. And I imagine that works, but you won't be able to go into the heavy one or anything after regular stuff. Okay, we can go into training mode later. That should more or less cover its main uses. Overdrive. This one executes faster and will wall bounce the opponents on hit. Your opponent need only leave you the slightest opening to allow you to start a combo with this ability, which seems really good. This in conjunction with the ability to make the projectile, what was the projectile? You can start combos with that and with this. It just has so many ways of just doing an OD special move as a really powerful launcher, and most characters don't have that, so I'm excited to see how that works. I think even after like this, we can, yeah. I'm excited to see how often that leads to good combos. If you expect a heavy attack to hit, try cancelling to this in advance. Interesting. Are they saying that it's reasonably safe on block? Because why would you cancel in advance? I feel like that's bad advice. We'll see though. Next guide. Departure. Now this is the juicy one. Place a void of psycho power in the air from which thorns spawn. Useful as a way of limiting your opponent's movement when vying for position. This move uses psycho power to create a distorted void in space, which will automatically attack the opponent shortly afterwards. Yeah, so super good for like enhancing anything you're doing from full screen. Because if I do my spike projectile, I can combo off of it, or if I do something and they block it, it'll make it safe or plus. And even if I block, it stays on the screen. And you can choose to activate it early, or use window to teleport directly to it. Note that you can use jumping attacks upon exiting the warp, which is also just ridiculous. This thing will either just lead to crazy zoning, or at any point I can teleport to this, and a lot of the time that ends up leading to a really weird looking cross up, so he can just go to crazy rushdown or crazy zoning from this one move being out. There's also Departure Shadow, which will manually trigger the void you create. Use this to make it less predictable or connect into a normal attack. So yeah, if you like really want to activate it, maybe they jump or something, you can go for this, and then go into your regular spike and get some combos or something like that. Overdrive, you place 2 of them, expanding your range of actions. Their placement are different depending on the combination of buttons you use. Observe the opponent's actions and positioning and place voids accordingly. Yeah, this one seems like the good one, the close one and the far one, because they do track the opponent, so you don't need to place them both on top of the opponent for them to both hit. Even if you have one close to you and one really far away, they're both going to hit the opponent because they track, like what, that's just the whole screen covering them? And they can both hit depending if he's in the middle and get a super easy combo. That's crazy. This also changes the behavior of Departure's associated moves. Oh my god. Departure window will teleport you to one of the voids depending on the button used. You may use teleport twice, which should make things decidedly confusing for your opponent. Indeed, JP. Departure Shadow will activate attacks in order, starting from the void closest to you. Goodness me, should be quite devastating. What's next? Amnesia. Oh, this is a cool parry. I'm really excited to see what this works on. Like, does it work on jump-ins or projectiles? I don't know. Ward off an opponent's attacks while sticking them with a bomb of psycho power. The bomb will detonate after a period of time, damaging the opponent. Activates upon contact with the opponent's attack. You'll need to predict their offensive patterns, but if successful, you'll attach a psycho power bomb to them. This looks really, really crazy. This bomb will stay with the opponent and explode after a period of time. Suffice to say, they'll need to exercise caution. Take advantage of the opportunity to push things in your favor, so you can set up departures or just go for some crazy offense. I don't know, this thing looks ridiculous, but it really depends on what it can be used on and what it will actually parry. This just has so many applications. Obviously to be able to parry a drive impact as well, which means he has a way to beat drive impact even if he's in burnout. I think it does have like 7 or something frames of startup, but the OD version is a lot faster, but it looks really, really cool. The overdrive, successful activation, will also attach 2 bombs to your opponent. So not only does it start up faster, but you also get easy peasy combos off of it. I'm just so excited to spam this as much as I can and see where it's useful. It activates instantly at frame 1 and provides considerable return. ideal for reversing the situation when under threat. What a mastermind you are, JP. Trobalan. Craft a clone out of Psycho Power and send it flying at your opponent. Useful for checking your opponent and causing damage at long range. The button will change the clone's attack. So the light version, normal, and it knocks the opponent down and really far away, which is really good. Do they show the rest of them here? No. Oh yeah. Light will increase a quick attack with short recovery, suitable for controlling space and also knock them down if it hits, and it knocks them so far away. The medium will release comping block crouching, so it's an overhead, but as you can see, it doesn't knock them down. It's just like a little bit of a mix-up if they keep walking it, like do the block walk in, just to catch them like that. And the heavy one will release an attack that can't be blocked while standing. All fine options for disrupting your opponent's defenses from distance. But if you do think it is going to hit the opponent, just go for the light version because it will knock them full screen. Ah, and if you hold the button down, the clone will vanish midway without attacking at all. Faint. It recovers near instantly and is highly effective in encouraging your opponent to make a mistake. This guy is so evil. Then they jump in on you and you can parry them and put that freaking crystal thing tracking them down. This guy is so evil. Overdrive. Your clone perform multiple attacks, very useful for attack sequences. If blocked, you'll be left at an advantage, and if it hits, you may follow it up with another attack. Right, so it does lead to combos just like your other down forward punch special move, but it seems like its combo is going to be slightly worse, but it's going to be far better on block, because as you can see, when they block it, and then he goes into the spike afterwards, they're full screen again on block. This character is something else. It's a move well worth using, but do note, it's a touch slow to execute. So yeah, there will probably be a gap in which they can drive impact, but I imagine you can still hold it down and make it a feint in which you can drive impact back and just be an absolute badass. Embrace. Oh, nice hug. A throw that sends the clone to grapple with the opponent and explode with Psycho Power. The amount of time it takes to grab the opponent depends on the distance from your opponent. Sends a clone to throw your opponent, wonderful option for surprising foes and breaking their guard. Should they expect drive, parry, Torbalan, or Triglav? Imagine their surprise if they were to emerge, if this were to emerge instead. So this actually, of course, is crazy. A full screen grab is always a really interesting, awesome move, but particularly in this game, it has so many more applications than you would imagine just by default. Because not only, they walk up, they block, and they get hit by this, of course they can jump over it, that's the main weakness, but this will also beat your opponent trying to go for their parries. And people are going to be parrying a lot against JP, I imagine. Considering he has this overhead and low projectile, they're going to be like, just parry to auto-block it. But then this will beat it. It'll also beat any time they're trying to do a drive impact in neutral, because throws beat your drive impacts. This just, completely annihilates basically the entire floor game the opponent can go for, and forces them to try and go in the air. And JP seems like he has a lot of kicks that reach pretty high as anti-air, so I'm scared to see the applications and how much I can abuse this. I'm excited, ha. Yeah, okay, we already read that. The overdrive, it just increases the damage, prove effective at close range, breaking their guard. Yeah, still a little bit slow for a command grab, but one that is able to be cancelled off of normals is still a very, very threatening tool. It's just an unblockable, you can cancel it as a chunk of damage. Basically a light Zangief pile driver, which is ridiculous. Chornobog? Fire 2 interlocked shockwaves of Psycho Power directly forwards, easy to work into combos or use as a counterattack, even when performed at close range. Chornobog's applications may vary depending on your distance from the opponent. It's invincible at the start, so you can use it as a close-range reversal and anti-air, or as a damaging moving combo. Nice! That's some good damage for a level 1 full-screen invincible super. That's pretty good. And it adds more damage when you're up close. Nice stuff. He's probably going to be using that a lot considering he doesn't have a traditional invincible reversal. And it's good that it's just a level 1. That's not that expensive at all. From afar, you can connect it into other moves and launch in through an opponent's projectile, assuming you predict one's coming, that is. Interesting. Does that mean that this one actually has projectile invulnerability? Because a general change they made is that level 1 supers are not projectile invincible for most characters. So either that means that this one is, and it's just a cut better than the rest, or it just means that, you know, if you throw it out against a projectile and this projectile hits it, it'll just delete the projectile, and that it's not actually invincible. We'll see. Lavushka or something. Lavushka generates clones to attack your opponent from all directions. Can be used to make combos utilizing your clone to a way of breaking through your opponent's guard. And breaking their guard at will, because I think it says here, surround your opponent with clones and launch a series of attacks. The attacks from the upper clones cannot be blocked crouching. That's right, those two that are attacking from the sky are actually overheads, and you can go for these big, amazing, ridiculous combos that I'm sure if you're interested in JP, you've seen them by now from all the Twitter clips that have been coming out early for this game. This looks ridiculous, but the one thing I still am not sure about this is if it has gaps in between the attacks. If it does have gaps, that means that his throw and command grab game is going to be ridiculous. Like, how are they going to deal with that? And if it doesn't have gaps, then the opponent can't parry in between the hits, and then they have to force this overhead low mix-ups in between it. Either way, it's a big fat menace. And it leads to such awesome combos. I've said this about every one of his moves, but I am going to try so hard to abuse this as much as I can. Experimentation is key. All manner of creative combos and unpredictable attack chains are possible. The order of clones' attacks are predetermined, so some memorization may be required. I don't think it shouldn't be that bad, right? You just learned one combo in one block sequence and then they die, right? Interdiction. Grab your opponents and psycho power flowing through their body, causing them to explode from within. You will instantly waft your opponent upon activating this move and make it useful in a variety of situations. Though not without its risk, this is perhaps the ultimate last resort, teleporting you instantly to your opponent for a devastating attack. To wit. You can use this in a variety of situations from any position on the screen. So this is the move that really made people feel like JP is a Mortal Kombat character. A full screen, invincible ultimate that can either be used in combos or just randomly in neutral, and also it's a fatality that just kills the opponent. Like, this guy's a Mortal Kombat character. He's badass as hell. Get out of here, Mortal Kombat 1. JP's in town. You can use it from afar or after visually confirming your opponent's actions, or add it as an attack after landing a move that knocks the opponent away. So yeah, literally all of his projectiles are special moves. And what can you cancel after special moves? That's right, this level 3. Fundamentals numero uno. Physical combat is a truly irrational thing. And the height of that irrationality is exchange of blows, person to person. My cane and psycho power exist to prevent the opponent from getting close to me. Remember well the fundamentals underlying my techniques, that you might do the same. Should you be at the distance that you find yourself at when a bout begins, you may elect to use Standing Medium Punch, which has considerable reach and can absolutely beat their ass if they go for drive impact because it's cancelable. Hell yeah. Employ Triglove and Malice to throw out a bit of cold water on your opponent's plans. Standing Heavy Punch can be used to prevent your opponent from approaching, but be wary of their drive impacts. Right, so Standing Heavy Punch is not cancelable then. Good to know. But Medium Punch is. Nice. Fundamentals 2. It goes without saying, but your adversaries seek to defeat you just as theirs. At mid-range, you must have a strategy for neutralizing your opponent's offense, particularly when they leap into the air. Yeah, particularly considering the command grab thing that beats everything you can do on the ground. If your opponent jumps towards you, crouching heavy punch should be a reliable attack to deal with them. Oh, and also that's... So I just wanted to mention something here, but they also really showed his aerial grab, which looks so cool. But the crouching heavy punch, the one thing that we really need to test with this is if it can be late cancelled into special moves. Because if he can do this crouching heavy punch as a super easy anti-air, it looks like it has a great hitbox. So easy anti-air, and if you can cancel into special moves, that means he can go into an overhead, a low, or a throw off of this anti-air. And as soon as the opponent hits the ground, they have to guess. From all of those 3 options, that sounds ridiculous. And if you have a rift on the screen, you can teleport to that and get this guy's crazy. But only if you can cancel it. Actually, wait, I can try. Oh no, I don't want to do that. You can cancel it though. I'm screwing it up on purpose, but look at this. As soon as they hit the floor, they have to know whether to block or jump. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Aerial throw is really good too because it's, you know, always like 3 frames or whatever. It's super, super fast. Oh my god, that is so cool. And it swaps the opponents. If the opponent jumps on you while you're in the corner, throw them straight back in. You will also... Oh, you can choose the... Oh no, we just read the same thing again. Okay. Should they draw near, you must put them in their place at once. Standing medium kick and crouching medium punch should suffice. Transition to Distrikborg or overdrive Torbalan to return them whence they came. Oh, I love this guy's vocabulary. Right. So, is the Striborg on block safe though? I'm pretty sure that's punishable. And the Torbalan, they said, has considerable startup, so I imagine there's a gap in there as well. But it provides some good mix-up, especially considering you can feint your projectiles, go for overheads or lows or stuff. I don't think the opponent is going to be too trigger-happy against you, but we'll see about that. If, despite all of this, you find yourself in the midst of a barbaric melee, OD, sounds weird hearing him say OD. OD amnesia or a drive reversal should help you deliver from the quagmire. God, this guy is so cool. I don't get to try that out though. Rude. Advanced 1. Once you can skillfully manage opponents at mid-range, you must turn your attention to longer ranges. It is here where my repertoire shines most brilliantly. Use Psycho Power to toy with your opponents, and then put them out of their misery. First, you must restrict your opponent's movement to pressure your positioning. Preserve your positioning. Predict when they're going to move forward, and use medium and heavy Triglav to snipe them from afar. Yeah, God. Once they're cognizant of Triglav's heat, Torbalan will become more effective. Weave together light, medium, and heavy variations to pierce your opponent's defenses from a distance. Yeah, so when they're trying to run in, using these regular, you know, horizontally traveling projectiles will catch them trying to dash forwards. But if they're being a little bit more patient, then you can just use the spike to hit right where they are. And then of course, you can also throw out a feint, or a goddamn throw. God damn it, this guy's too cool. Hold down the button to feint, add embrace to instill even greater uncertainty. Once cracks in their facade appear, by all means, begin chiseling. Chiseling is exactly how I would describe how this zoning seems like it's gonna be. Just holding them down, and once they seem like they're kind of comfortable, you throw in one extra thing, and then one extra thing until they just have absolutely no idea how to defend themselves, and you win. Advanced 2. Departure will require some practice to master. Used thoughtlessly, your opponent will be upon you in an instant. Once you understand its methodology, however, you will find it to be indispensable. Yeah, so which is true. You have to make sure you know when to put up these kind of setups on the screen, otherwise you're just going to get your ass beat. But if you can use it well, that adds a lot of damage to your zoning and a lot of safety. First, you should use it after knocking your opponent down, or when you're far away and you've made it difficult for your opponent to move. You must create situations in which departure can be used without fear of retribution. Yeah, so when they're either scared to move and you think you've just got time to throw it out, do it. Or just after a knockdown and you're not going to be punished for it, obviously. That is so ridiculous, by the way. Anytime you get a hit from full screen and you think you can confirm into your level 2, you can just get a full conversion, teleport in, do crazy stuff. Practice using departure with awareness of your situation and surroundings. After placing it, transition to offense, pressuring your opponent until departure's automatic attack begins. Yeah, so you can just do anything, and if they're blocking or if you have the option of it just opening itself and making whatever you do hella plus, or extending combos, or you have the ability to extend and kind of mix-up-y stuff by teleporting to it. It's so crazy. Use the automatic attack to assist and continue your pressure, then immediately place the next departure. All the better if you can apply some of Departure's additional moves to this basic framework. So that's all the guides he has for his general game plan. But that's not all. I believe we can also go into the combo guides. So how do I get out of here? Quit. Time for the combos. We'll go from beginner all the way to advanced. Right, starting with the target combos. Okay, good hit confirm, I suppose, especially after a drive impact or something. Oh, that's his back medium punch. Interesting. And I believe that's cancelable. Let's just check. Okay, cool. That's his standing medium kick? I thought that was his standing light kick. Okay, they look pretty similar. I guess just one's slightly faster and one's slightly further reaching. That's really funny, actually. Heavy punch into down forward light kick. Interesting. Why would you go for that and not this? It does push them further away, but maybe this is safer, so you could just dial into that easier. And that's cancelable. They said that you have to be wary of drive impact, but I can still cancel this into drive rush or drive impact. Damn, that's pretty good. For such a long-reaching heavy punch, that seems pretty good. Then you can like cancel into stuff. Nice. Anyway, let's keep going and not get too obsessed with everything. Okay. Oh, sorry, drive impact. Okay. Simple drive impact combo. The drive impact's on a different button than I'm used to, so I'm sorry if I mess it up. Interesting. I guess that's a beginning combo, so there'll be more sensical ones soon. Damn, that's so cool that I can go off his lights and you just push them all the way away. So do... Okay. Oh, medium, sorry. Right. I was like, no way is that connecting, but that is really good. Not only this goes into a target combo, but you can also just like hit confirm it into your crouching medium punch. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. This guy is really cool. Okay. Okay. Push them all the way full screen from a single button. Counter hit crouching medium kick and then go into crouching light kick. Does he not have a... Oh, he doesn't have a cancelable crouching medium kick. That's why we're doing this combo. Okay, that's actually really important to know, right? And I don't think it's gonna be plus like Kimberly's. I think he's just gonna have to suffer with it like Guile. I don't think he even has a target combo of it, so that's actually gonna sting a bit. But I guess he does have this. Like, wait, what is it? So I don't know, something else. Anyways, this into the OD projectiles? But I guess you have to do the right distance. And then you just do another one, okay. Nice, pushes them real far away. Drive parry, forward medium kick, oh, into the overhead, okay. Is it just me or his overhead? His overhead seems really... Oh my god, look at this drive rush! That's so cool, it's just a menacing walk. Okay, so this really heavy version of the wall splat... Oh no, never mind. A departure, and then... What? Neutral... Like... What? Go for a throw? Oh... So, before they get hit by it, I go into this. Oh, that is so cool, man. That's gonna be ridiculous in the corner when you get a throw right afterwards. And also you can see that it puts the opponent into a special juggle state. So even if after they get hit by this and put into a juggle, you can just combo into any of his buttons. That is crazy. Okay, so jump heavy, crouching heavy. Into the low. That leads, wait, what? That extends combos? That is so cool, what? Okay. Yo, I did not expect them to give him so many combo extensions, what? Okay. Oh, into a level 1. Whoops. Cool. That's a nice chunk of damage for a simple combo. So into the level 2 super. Oh, this is the cool stuff. No, I nearly got that first try. Are you kidding? What the? Oh, that is too cool. What the hell? Standing medium kick? Okay, and actually this can kind of replace his crouching medium kick because it seems like it has just slightly worse range and it's still low, I presume, so that's kind of good. So what, we drive rush this, oh, and then you do the crouching this, and then it'll connect into that then. Then we go for the overhead clone? I thought we would have just done the normal one, but I guess the overhead one's good in juggles? Okay, let's see how this goes. And we go into our level 3 super? Oh my god. Oh, down for different kick, sorry. No, okay, you have to do that really, really quickly. Oh, it's down for kick, damn it. Okay, got it. Right, that just felt a little bit different than some of the other combos I'm used to, because it's kind of like this weird combination of canceling and juggling into more canceling. I don't know, it felt weird, but super satisfying looking. Okay, now we're into the advance. Crouching light, into drive rush light, into this target combo, down forward light, what? Into this? You can just get this off of that? What? So if I end a combo, I can just go for this into more stuff. So if I ended my combo like this, I can go like into the low or the overhead. Are you kidding me? Or into... Okay, that doesn't work. What if I'm further away? But, okay, that doesn't work. But even into the overhead and the low, that's crazy, man. Okay, anyways. Damn, that is really cool. And then I could have gone into a mix-up afterwards. Standing heavy punch as a punish cap. Whoa. Okay. Then you put out the light and heavy version. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. Then a medium kick into this. And then during a jump? Sorry, I need to watch. So it's gonna be in between the timing of these. Oh my god. What? That is so cool. So into that, then you can jump into the air, just do a jumping medium kick, and he's still comboing. Goes into the jump, into the heavy punch, into those. Okay. First try, surely. Oh, okay. But like, why? Okay, I'm going to the corner. Let's get over here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. So if I go, does this still work in the corner though? There we go. I don't know, that distance was messing me up. During a jump, so jump. Heavy, forwards heavy kick. Oh, the double hitting launcher. Oh, and that combos into this. Naturally, yo, I'm gonna be doing that so much. Why would I never, ever not just go for a combo into this? How fast is it? What if I did like a drive rush into it? Like, or a drive impact, whatever. So we do the combo into this, into this, into probably the close one. Oh, it actually makes it close automatically for you, even if you do the heavy. And then into the level 3. Oh wait, no, into the level 1? Okay. Wow. kind of crazy. I did not think you'd be able to extend it to a level 1 after your damn combo ender spike. Okay, drive impact. Oh, okay, we're going into some funky stuff. Okay, and then I should have gone into a rift, into crouching medium punch, drive. Oh, to melt the drive gauge. I've seen this. Okay, I guess I was a little bit too fast that time. Hey, not. Oh my god, its drive gauge is gone. What the hell? Okay, so you summon these, then go for a heavy kick. Let's just watch it. Put those things on the screen. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right, maybe I'm just gonna have to watch that one more time. So we put rifts, and we do standing heavy kick, into crouching, into the teleport, drive rush, heavy version of that, heavy punch, into the spikes that are meter burn, and then you go into the combo ender again, and then you go into your level 3. Easy, I got this. So, summon these. Then link into that. I already messed that up. Summon these. Do. And then, while that's active, we summon this. We do another. Oh no, we teleport to it using this. So once we do that, that's a teleport. And then we do a jump medium punch, jump medium kick. Then drive rush, which is a different button now. Heavy punch into this, heavy punch into the combo ender, and then hopefully there's enough juggle time that I can just go into this again and then go into my level 3. Okay, easy peasy. What? Okay, I have to teleport from that, then jump medium punch and drive rush. Let's do a step at a time. Cool. Okay. So I have to do like that. And how do I get that to come out instantly? Yeah, I guess that kind of works. And then that into that, that into that. Okay. Oh, finally, okay. What I was messing up is I didn't realize that the spike crystal at the end for the medium punch version of the ender was meant to be enhanced, and I was just trying to juggle like my life depended on it. But that was a freaking cool combo, and this is a freaking cool character. Now, I'm gonna move on to the other characters' combo trials now, and go through them all first. But you bet your ass I'm gonna come back and spend so much damn time in training mode with this character, because there is an infinite amount of stuff to lab, and I'm so excited for it. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.